Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this ninth grade basketball game against John Paul the Great. Should be a good one. I'm here, Sutton Magnus, with Elliot Palumbi. We will be calling this game today.
Yeah. We're here in Scott's Gym with two good teams, the Saints versus John Paul. It's going to be a good matchup today.
Gibson Beck for the Saints taking the jump ball against Name for John Paul.
A little bit of a size advantage there for Gibson.
Yeah, you could definitely see the Saints roster this year has pretty tall boys, especially for ninth grade. Should use that to their advantage in this game today. John Paul wins the jump ball. Saints force a turnover. Braden Lower for St. Chris with the ball. Kicks it out to Graham Winters.
Grayson Jones for three. It's good.
Gibson Beck and Braden Lower all over it there. Good shot attempt from Braden. Theodore with the ball here. Kicks it out to Xenesis. Dobson back out to Mayadir. Over to Name. Xenesis with the ball again. Saints get a turnover. Gibson Beck passes the ball around. Graham Winters with the ball.
Grayson going up for another one, just slips in and out.
Grayson Jones not letting off that defense. You can tell this is going to be a tough game for the Saints. Grayson Jones gets the ball again. Gibson Beck lays it in for two. It's going to be Saints 5, John Paul 0. Timeout, John
already.
Paul.
In the Saints starting lineup, they have two players new to St. Christopher's, Grayson Jones and Braden Lower. They're both new players to St. Christopher's. They're hoping to make a big benefit the team in total by their playing.
You can already see Grayson Jones making a massive impact. Already has 1 3-point and 2 shot attempts. It's going to be John Paul's ball, number 10, Meteor. Kicks it out to Moore. Gibson Beck all over it. Saints defense very aggressive, trying to force lots of turnovers. Moore back with the ball, kicks it back out to Mia Deere. Goes for the shot. Big three for John Paul. It's gonna turn the tide for him. Get some momentum going in their direction. Grayson Jones with another shot attempt. That's the second rebound from Will Barrick.
Going to be a John Paul ball here. Ooh, pretty quick coverage there. Not even letting them get past halfway.
Grayson Jones with the throw in. Braden Lord bangs down a three. That's Gibson Beck back with the ball. That's another two for the Saints. Saints with their height advantage. Gibson Beck dominating this game in the paint. The height advantage is sure helping the Saints. Moore kicks the ball out to Mia Deere. Gibson Beck again. That's 10 points already, or 8 points already for Gibson Beck.
Yeah, the Saints are putting high pressure on, trying to put them down quickly. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's gonna be a foul here, but still very high pressure for the Saints.
You can definitely tell this defense for the Saints is just gonna be really aggressive. They have a deep roster, so they can afford to have some players get tired, and they have the other players to back them up. Mia Deere with the ball, dribbling down court. Theodore looking for an open man. Gives it back to Mia Deere. Theodore again. Name back to Theodore.
John Paul fumbles it. Grayson drives down the court. Oh.
Big rejection from Name for John Paul.
Yep. Lee Driscoll has now come onto the court. He's another new player to St. Christopher's.
John Paul. Carney looking for a big rejection there. Moore gets the ball just under his arm though. Graham Winters taking the ball down the court, takes a three. Bang, big three for Saints.
They gave him enough space and he took a shot and he made it. Oh my.
Pass looking for Theodore. Gibson Beck with the ball now. Tries to give the ball out to Carney. Back to Jones. Open shot. Turnover. Moore with the ball. Taking their time. They got to pass it around. Gibson Beck with good defense.
Like,
good job drawing a foul there for John Paul. Smart decision. Knew he wasn't making that shot.
two Saints players collided there into each other. And
Yeah, Carney and Beck.
Theodore, the free throws here.
Misses his first.
A little short. Misses the second.
Braden Lohr gets the rebound.
Ooh.
Connor Lacey falling over down there. Shot attempt there from John Paul.
Logan Riley. Easy layup for Logan. Travel. Saints ball now.
Braden Lohr with the sub in. Chris Cherrick getting in the game now. Subs out for Graham Winters. Connor Lacey bangs down a three. It's be Saints 22, John Paul 5. It's the ball back to Name. Theodore with the throw in for John Paul. Connor Lacey gets the ball out. That is going to be a Saints throw in. Connor Lacey's going to do it. Logan Riley takes a shot. John Paul with the rebound.
Moore stumbles with the ball. It's going to be a Saints throw-in.
The clock is running down. Moore has a breakaway.
Ooh.
Oh, big foul.
It was a bad foul on Chris Chuck.
There should be 2 shots for John Paul. You can't be doing fouls like that.
Looked a little bit reckless there.
Yeah. Looked accidental, but still unfortunate. Moore makes both shots. That's going to be 2 extra points for John Paul. Chris Chuck tries to pass the ball out. It's going to be Saints throw in. Or, excuse me, John Paul throw in. Ball in for Moore. Kane with the ball. Passes up to Strobel. Theodore takes the shot, no good. Chris Chuck with it. Back to Lacey. Open. Almost a buzzer beater there for Chris Chuck. Good first
quarter.
Good first for the Saints. Hopefully they can continue this momentum to the rest of the game, yeah.
It stands 22-7 with the Saints leading, and John Paul is going to need to make some adjustments to keep up with the Saints.
Well, John Paul's going to have the ball at the start of the second. Strobel with the ball. Close defense from Graham Winters. Name gets the rebound and makes the shot. Matthew Hinks getting in the game for the first time today. Some extra height on the roster. Hopefully he's going to work well in the paint.
Unlike the Saints, John Paul not really doing a high press here like the Saints, and that's leading to a lot of turnovers for the Saints.
Yeah, kind of giving them some room, hoping they miss their shots and they get a rebound. It's not been working too well. It's probably something they talked about. Gibson Beck gets the rebound and makes the shot. Such a game changer for this team. It's definitely going to be an addition to a varsity squad one day. Matthew Hinks with the rebound. Gibson Beck looking for Chris Chuck. Good pass. Chris can't seem to get his hands on it. Moore passes the ball out.
John Paul held the ball too long in their half, and it's going to be Saints ball here.
Graham Winters has it. Grayson Jones tries to make it there. It's be a throw in for John Paul. It's Yesenis. Out to Name. Name makes the shot. John Paul's definitely made a change in this half. Closing the lead just a little bit so far. Grayson Jones with the ball. Matthew Hinks. Good catch from Matthew. Good shot from Graham Winters. Strobel missed the shot. Hinks gets his hands on it. Name taking the ball down the court. Saints defenders swarming. It's gonna be a push. Subs coming in.
Henry Rodert, James Carney, and Braden Lohr.
Yeah. Hinks, Chuck, and Jones all coming out. And Wilbur Root coming in for Graham Winters.
Dobson's going to take this throw in for John Paul.
Good pass. Gibson Beck playing aggressive, trying to steal. Number 2, Ziesinis, big three-point shot. Braden Lohr with the ball in backcourt. It's the ball out to Wilbur Rook. Finds Carney. Over to Beck. Takes the shot, no good. It's going to be a John Paul throw in. Henry Rotter with the steal. Takes the shot, no good. Beautiful play from the Saints. Carney knocking that shot in. Henry Rotter. Easy layup for the Saints.
While the Saints have only had around 3 weeks to prepare, I feel like they work well together as a team, even though the short time they've had to prepare.
Yeah, definitely some good chemistry going on here. Theodore coming back in for John Paul. Gibson back with the ball. Over to Wilbur. Good layup for the Saints. Momentum shift definitely for the Saints.
John Paul looks like they have a little bit of miscommunication there.
Travel. It's going to be Saints ball. Carney and Driscoll coming in. Yesness lose the ball. That's Saints ball again. Carney gonna throw in. Gives it to Driscoll. There's the ball. It's Baruch. Over to Carney. Fumbling with the ball. Goes for a hook shot. No good. Out to Carney. Takes the three. No good. Rotter back. A lot of shots there for the Saints. Fortunately, none of them went in, but kind of dominating offense. Rotter with the rebound. Throw in for the Saints. Driscoll's taking it up the court. Carney over to Baruch. Still fumbling with the ball. It's a travel on John Paul. Saints ball now. Henry Rotter gets it. Taking his time, looking for somebody to pass the ball to. Good defense from John Paul. Carney's right there.
Wow.
Good layup for Yesness.
He dodged Carney there, coming in hot.
Saints taking their time right now, just passing the ball around. Lee Driscoll with a wide open look makes the layup.
What a run in from Driscoll. Allowed him to be wide open for an easy layup. Travel again.
It's be a travel on Troang for John Paul. Will Baruch wide open down there. Driscoll doesn't see him there.
Not much time left for John Paul. Ooh.
Big block from
And
Kearney.
gets it down to Lacey. Oh.
And a big block for John Paul. Very interesting series of events. Good attempt to keep the ball in from Kearney.
Wow.
Good move from CSNS.
He finds his way through a crowd of players.
Yeah, that was a very good way to finish that.
And that brings the score to 34-18. Saints leading. Now we're at halftime.
Welcome back to this game. It's the third quarter for the Saints. Get a hefty lead of 34-18. Look to extend it and put this game away early.
Redo that. I think we had a little trouble with the scoreboard.
Yeah, some clock trouble. Gibson back with the ball. Out to Grayson Jones. Shot is no good. Saints do get the rebound. Graham Winters. Theodore with the ball for John Paul. Ziesinis looking for a shot. Out to Name. Rebound is no good.
Last game that the Saints 9th grade team won, it was 64-24 against the Spirit Warhawks. A big thing for Gibson Beck was just finishing those breakaway layups. He was doing things a little too extra, and it caused him to miss a couple. And I think he's learned. And this game, he's doing pretty good with them.
Yeah, no, he seems to be kind of dialed in here. Hasn't missed too many shots. Made all of his open breakaways. Wilbur Ruck makes it and one. It's going to be big for the Saints.
Baruch at the line.
Baruch makes the shot. Saints again not letting up on defense. Big reason for all their turnovers today.
What a steal by Gibson Beck. Oh. Foul on the Saints. So it's going to be the Saints ball. A push, I believe.
Gibson uses his size to get that one in. Graham Winters does the ball in. Gibson Beck looking for a shot, moving around. Layup is no good.
Ooh.
That's a foul on the Saints. 14's gonna have 2 shots here. First shot is no good. Braden Lohr. John Paul back with the ball. Graham Winters steals it out to Beck. Does draw the foul though. It's 2 shots for Gibson Beck.
Gibson Beck. He's had a really good game today.
Yeah. Number 3 Name for John Paul has been all over him. It's his second foul early in this third period. First shot is no good. Second shot is no good as well, unfortunately. Yesnes looking for somebody. Moore barely gets there in time. Out to Name. Gibson back gets up there and puts his hands in his face. Graham Winters with the ball. Drives and gets the layup. Good shot.
Ooh, high pass.
Good steal from Will Baruch. Ref blows the whistle right before.
Just for reference, last year when the ninth grade team played John Paul, they lost 48-54. So shows how good this freshman team is.
They definitely made some big changes. Beautiful pass to Will Baruch. Saints are dominating this game so far. Another steal from Braden Lohr. Grayson Jones draws the foul. Two shots for the Saints here. Will Baruch already been at the line today, made his shot.
5 fouls already for John Paul. That one's no good.
Second shot goes in. Will Baruch with the steal. John Paul gets it right back. Three-point shot is no good. Will Baruch has no help in the paint, so can't stop him all.
Another foul on John Paul.
Yeah.
Saints are gonna take their free throws. Gibson back at the line.
Gibson back in the line the third time in the last 3 minutes. Can't get off him. Makes the first shot.
Connor Lacey, James Carney, and what's
Knocks that one in. Kicks it out to Moore. Moore gets the ball and throw in.
Look at this coverage from. Oh.
Gibson Beck comes in
Gibson
there.
Beck.
Goes for the dunk, does not get it. Ball
Wow.
still goes in.
It's now 50-20 here. Saints in the lead.
Saints are
Timeout
not
now.
getting off the gas pedal.
we're back here as after the timeout from John Paul. I'd say that's a smart timeout. It looks like Saints were gaining some momentum, so good way to stop that.
Yeah, not much you can really do now. You're going to have to completely change the game to get 30 points, especially with the way the Saints team's been playing. So.
Ooh. And the Saints are all over it today. They're doing a very high press and a very heavy press, and they're getting a lot of steals.
Shot is no good. Back to Kearney, wide open.
Chris Chu coming on for Braden Lohr. Braden's also played pretty well today, I'd say.
Logan Riley gets the ball. Connor Lacey out to Chuck. Kearney misses the layup. Gets the ball back though. Good steal from ZS in this. It's a foul on Connor Lacey. That's 2 shots.
Strobel at the line.
First shot goes in. Second shot nowhere near going in. Good screen from Kearney. John Paul's ball.
What a pass from Connor Lacey. Oh.
Another foul. It's going to be Kearney at the for the shots this time.
It doesn't appear that Coach Lewis wants the Saints to take their foot off the pedal just yet. It looks like they're still trying as hard as they can.
I think the Saints are just letting each player play as hard as they want. With this lead, they can kind of mess around with some new plays, get some other players in.
Jonah Kelly is coming in. I believe this is his first Saints appearance. He was sick on Tuesday at their first game.
Back to Kearney, wide open. Oh, come on. Misses the open layup.
.50 seconds in the third quarter. Ooh.
Chris Chuck with a beautiful pass to Kearney. Missed another layup. Clock just running down.
And not much time left for John Paul to make something happen here.
Yeah, not time for John Paul or the Saints to make anything happen right now. Need to take their shot now or else the clock's going to run out.
Ooh. they
Yeah, number 5, Kane, ends it with a 3-pointer for John Paul. It's going to be a 28-point lead for the Saints going into the final quarter.
Paul's ball here.
Matthew Hinks back in the game.
Been quite a while since we've seen him.
It's going to be Saints ball. Henry Rodder's going to throw it in.
Another foul here for John Paul.
Jonah Kelly moving around. Matthew Hinks moving out. Back to Kelly. Hinks takes the shot. No good. Air ball.
Two free throws here for John Paul.
Pembler misses first. Makes his second. Matthew Hinks kicks it out.
Chris is calling for it. Pulling up.
Chuck with a big 3.
Dang. 55 to 26. Ooh. John Paul tries to return. They're not able to.
Hinks gets some points on the board.
Timeout. John Paul timeout.
Yesness with the ball. Back to Strobel. Over to Miadir.
Oh,
Chuck with the ball. Out to Rotter.
Henry Roderick looks a little confused there after that foul. He's not sure what he did. Two free throws here.
Yeah, foul on Teddy Gallion. Misses the first. Kane looks to make his second. This is the second. Matthew Hinks gets the ball. Over to Rotter. Waits just a little bit longer. Back to Teddy. Over to Matthew. Rotter comes to help. Over to Connor Lacey. Wide open three. No good. Tries to keep it in. Ball's barely out of bounds. Name gets in there for the rebound. Another 2 shots for John Paul.
Four fouls now for the Saints.
Coach Lewis talking to a couple of players. Maybe they didn't know what the play was. Messed it up a little bit. Jackson Polk gets it out to Rotter. Rotter with a good move. Finds Hinks on the outside. Close pass from Hinks. Doesn't get there in time. It's going to be Saints ball.
Pass it to Gallion.
Back to Rotter.
Ooh.
Hinks finds Teddy.
Gallion wide open. Able to hit the easy layup.
Teddy back with the ball. Gets it back to Connor Lacey. Good block for the Saints. As Yesness gets the layup.
going to go to timeout now. We'll be back as the score stands 59-28. Saints are in the lead. Two minutes and 12 seconds left. I don't believe there's going to be enough time for John Paul to come back the 31-point deficit. They're down right now, but
Teddy with the ball. Out to Polk. Over to Hinks. Hinks playing loose, looking for a man. Finds Connor.
Asa Martinez is now in. He's his first ever St. Christopher's appearance.
Asa gets the rebound, or the steal.
Oh!
Losing for the layup, does not get it. Matthew Hinks with the steal, back to Lacey. Teddy takes the shot, no good. Shot is no good for John Paul. Connor keeps the ball back in. Matthew Hinks looking around. Can't find anybody. Saints just looking to run the clock out. Just gotta keep the ball. Jackson Polk gets some points on the board.
Ooh.
Good block from Jackson.
Connor Lacey.
Connor Lacey, sorry, yeah. Matthew Hinks gets the rebound. One second on the clock. Saints, 9th grade team, comes in, wins 63-28 with a 35-point lead. Good game from the Saints, good game from John Paul. Make sure to tune into any other SID streams. We'll be back another time.